Hello, hello, hello. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia. Back with another Create Relate. Come on in the den. How is everyone out there in YouTubeville today? I want to start by saying welcome to everyone. Those of you who are here and those of you who are catching it on replay. So happy to have you. I really am. And I'd like to send out a few shout outs. It's kind of rushing, so I didn't put anything in the description box today. But I want to reiterate a few things, and I do want to send out a few shout outs. First of all, to Hey Sis, how are you? First of all, to my video stars of the week, who are IVB Creates and Jen Reeves. Those two ladies are awesome. Anytime you get a chance to go check them out, please do. I'm going to try to remember to go back and put their information in the description box, but if not, you can always check out my playlist that has video stars, or you can check out that video that is titled Video Stars of the Week. Okay. And I'd also like to send a congratulations out to my Michelle. Y'all, she hit that 1,000 mark, and I am so excited for her, proud of her. You just have no idea. I am just elated. I really, really am. I want to remind you all about Taco Tuesdays. You saw the hat that I made, the Juan PDQ hat. Was one of the challenges to make one of his hats in your birthstone color. Mine was actually in the color of teal, but it was the closest that I had to our birthstone. And I say our, meaning me and my daughter, our birthstone of turquoise, because we're December babies. So I did make that. I am still working on the runner. I have not progressed on it at all. Yesterday I did very little crocheting. I had planned to have this finished before yesterday, but family happens, life happens. So, things happen that we have to tend to. But I can tell you that I have been working on it this morning, and I think I have made an executive decision to actually make it a little wider than I had initially anticipated, because I only have six more rows to do, which will only bring it up about this much. And even though, judging my daughter by it, because the lady that I'm making it for, my daughter, are about the same size, it would be just enough to cover her going the long way. I think I want it to be a little bit wider, just a little bit. I mean, right now, I could throw this on top of me, and as long as I don't move, it'll stay right there on top of me. So I want to give it a little wiggle room. So I'm thinking about adding at least 4 more sections, which would be 12 rounds, which means that I'm going to be adding 18 rounds. It's no rush to give it to them. It is a gift, and I'm one that I like to make sure things are done properly. So there it is. But you can see that I am diligently working on it. I think it's coming out rather nice. Rather nice. And whereas I started in a pink, with me adding those 4 extra sections, it's actually going to end in a blue. So I'm happy with that. Stretching the legs, y'all. Okay. There's a video that I've been hesitant about posting because I wanted to put a few of them together and kind of timestamp them, and I might do that. So what I'm going to do is just give you like a little snippet of one and a little snippet of the other. I can't say anything about the third one because there's more that goes with that one. So it's going to be 3 of them together. But last week I received Happy Mail, and I got a cute little note. It was so adorable. The card was absolutely adorable. In that card was stickers galore. I mean, stickers, stickers, stickers. Ivy! I'm still not using my stitch marker. I thank you for popping in. Thank you so, so, so much. And I thank you for the tummy. I really do. But the package, I'm not even going to say right now who it was from that I got last week, but I got tea. I got 2 boxes of tea, y'all. And I have not had them yet. We're doing a rething in our kitchen, and I'm kind of waiting until that gets done. Should be a couple of more days and that'll be done, and I am going to sit down and enjoy my tea, and I'm going to incorporate that little snippet of video after the first video. I got it all planned how I'm going to do it. Ah, I missed that. Ellie, hey, how are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. It popped up and I didn't see the name. I am so sorry. I was not ignoring you, but thank you for being here. I appreciate that. And the thummy. But I'm going to do the tea tasting along with that video. That video is actually done. It's ready to pop out there, but I decided I wanted to add more to it. So, whew, I received Happy Mail yesterday, but I'm only going to tell you about a small portion of it because a big part of it was like majorly personal, and I every iota of it I love, but I'm not going to show any of it yet because, of course, it's in that video. But I can tell you that I got the most amazing box yesterday. I really, really did. And the wreath, that's all I'm going to say about it because you're going to see it, is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And to be honest with you, I have not owned a wreath since I was a child. So that made it extra special. And when my grandkids were helping me unpack that box, they were like, oh, yes, I want to try this. I want to try that. So, yes, yes. Oh, so it was absolutely wonderful, but you'll see that too. The third one, like I said, I can't talk about because there's more that's coming with that one. So all of that is going to be together in that portion of that long video, but it's going to be an unboxing of Happy Mail video and a special unboxing as well. Okay, we got that done. All right. I also want to send out special hugs. I really have to send out special hugs to Michelle, Joan, and my Jamaican mommy. My Michelle and Joan and my Jamaican mommy, who you all know as Blind Stitches, have really, really been there for me as a support team. And I really appreciate them. Y'all, I'm talking shout outs, text messages, phone calls. They're there, and for if nothing more than just to say I needed to see your face. I needed to know you were okay. Because 2 of them can tell by my facial expressions when I'm not okay. And it's okay that I know they're there. It's okay to show my face, my true face, so that I know that they have my back and they're there for me. And I just want to thank those 3 ladies so much. I thank all of you for your support. I really, really do. I'm just saying that these 3 ladies, through the course of a week, between the 3 of them, I can expect at least 2 dozen reach outs, and I try to give them back. I try to give them back, if nothing more than to say, I love you, hello, but yeah, they are a wonderful bunch and I appreciate them. I love you, sis. I do. I really do. Whew, okay. So my scrap blanket, didn't touch it. Only got maybe 4 more rounds to add to it. If you didn't see it, this is it. And this is part of last week's Taco Tuesday, or should we say season 2, week 2. But most, y'all, I don't know what I did to make this so fluffy and luscious and stretchable and squeezable. I'm getting to that, Joan. I'm getting to it. See what I mean, y'all? They be calling me out. But this, it was in my heart to give away. I know where it's going. That's why I could not stop right here. Um, as it is, it's only about an inch shy of being Boggy Creek requirements, which means that I would only have to add 1 round. But y'all, postage has gotten outrageous and I can't afford it. But being that I can't keep everything that I make and it's in my heart to give things away, there's a homeless man right around the corner. And we see him sleeping on the sidewalk every night and morning. And I'm pretty sure a hug from a nice acrylic yarn homemade blanket would help. You know, even if nothing more than to double it up and use it as a cushion. I just, my heart goes out to the homeless because I was there once. And even though it was for a brief time, it was it was eye-opening. And that is a very misunderstood community. You know, lots of people think that these people don't want to do any better. Y'all, I had a job and I had a car. So it's not that people don't want to do. Sometimes situations are that people can't do. And the number of veterans that are homeless is, it's heartbreaking, you know, to know that these people sacrificed so much, their time, their mindset, their families. These people couldn't come home for family members' birthdays, weddings. They let them come home for funerals every now and then, depending on who it was. You know, if it was your best friend, no, it's not happening. Your mom, your dad, your child, okay. You know, but you got to come right back. And you know, for somebody to have that kind of control, thank you, baby. For somebody to have that kind of control over your life. I got breakfast, y'all. Y'all have some? Y'all, I got scrambled eggs with cheese. I got hash browns, and I got grits with sauteed veggies on top. It's more like brunch. I hope you don't mind me partaking. All I had this morning for breakfast was 2 little small wedges of watermelon, and I already had my coffee. But um, to know that these people's lives are not theirs, and they sacrifice that to go protect us, and then they find themselves homeless, you know, and a lot of people act like they don't notice them or they don't care, and that's heartbreaking. So that's where this blanket is going to go, and it might end up being more than 4 rows added to it. I know that right now it's warm, so you know I have a little bit of time, but it is definitely a project that I am going to be working on until I feel satisfied that it's big enough to offer him some protection from the cold weather or something that will pad him from that hard concrete. So that's where that's going. My sweater, I added one round to my sweater because I said I was going to work on it, and I was not falling back on that. But it is over there at the moment, and it's going to stay over there because I want to finish the pink. I have to finish the pink because it's not for me. So that's what that is. The table runner, I want to do it before the challenge ends on Tuesday. That will be my second project. The other one is the collision course, where you add two colors or have two clashing colors. I think I have picked those colors, and they just happen to be on the out of stock. They were on clearance on the out of stock list at Walmart. It was the mainstay, and it's the mainstay brown and the mainstay pink. These two together, I think if they're put together properly, okay. But I plan on making something really outlandish to show that just looking at those colors, they just, to me, they clash. To me, they clash. My original plan was to do blue and black. I know, Joe. I know. And I want to know how you're feeling today. I really want to know how you're feeling today. So let me know. But you all know how I feel about blue and black together. And I couldn't bring myself to do it as a gift. I definitely can't. I don't know, because I actually made an oversized scarf for a teacher a couple of years ago, and it was blue and black. Yeah. But every time I try to do it now, I can't do it. I can't do it. So I told you all part of the menu today. The other part of the menu, I'm not sure if they're having pancakes or waffles. But I'm having grits instead. Yeah, I'm not a bready person. Sandwiches, okay. But just bread? Yeah. Yeah. I know I hate to see you going through what you're going through. Y'all, I'm gonna nibble. I'm not gonna just all out eat. I would like for you all to go back and catch the lives so that you can kind of stay caught up on the ASL. Even though life is lifing, I am recording videos. A lot of them are going to be repetition because they're going to be, I'm sorry, ASL videos with nothing else in it. So you can just look at those videos and don't have to worry about fast forwarding or rewinding. You'll just have those videos. Like I'm going to do one on medical terms. I'm going to do one about, I'm going to do times like the 4 seasons and the days of the week and the months of the year, those types of things I'm going to do. So this is so good. This is really good. But I'm working on those, and I have a few recorded. I just have to edit them and get them out there. Um, Real quick, the weight is still in the 324, but I'm down to 324.6. That was this morning's weight. I'm sure after this it'll probably be a couple of pounds more. No, not really. But I'm proud with the progress. I am eating like I'm supposed to. I'm taking my meds like I'm supposed to. So it's not that I'm not eating. My daughter did cook this. My daughter is quite the cook. I mean, quite the cook. And I absolutely love it. Um, Yesterday, she brought home a cantaloupe. It was either 6 or 8 apples and 11 bell peppers, which was a surprise. And I knew she had things to do and the kids were going to be excited to see her. But we had to get those peppers put up. So I pulled up my chair in the kitchen and I slithered some of the peppers and I chopped up some and I left the other ones in halves because we're hoping like very soon, like within the next day or so, maybe we can have stuffed peppers. So that's going to be me. I'm going to do the stuffed peppers. I'm excited about it too. I am. But yeah. Um but my daughter is quite the cook. Last night we had a fast food meal that was in home cooked. We had hot dogs. We eat beef hot dogs and French fries, the steak fries, and real quick and easy. She was able to get back to the kids, and like I said this morning for breakfast, I had a couple of wedges, the little small wedges of watermelon, and I had my coffee. My coffee was so good that I didn't finish my coffee yesterday. So I mixed it with the coffee of today, which was basically the same. I just can't tell you how much coffee I had because I drank the whole thing today. But I know that whatever it was that was left, I added 10 ounces of espresso to it and my 4 ounces of caramel macchiato cream. So that's what I had for my coffee and loving it. I do want to thank those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really, really do appreciate you. I'm getting closer and closer to that number. And when I looked and saw that it had increased, I actually sat here and shed happy tears. I did. My daughter said, if people knew how little it takes to make you happy. I'm like, you're right. You are so right. It does not take a lot for me. Just show up. Just show up and say hi. I do want to remind you that I do have crochet that I sell. If there's anything that I make that interests you, I'm not showcasing anything today because, like I said, it's kind of a chill thing. We're kind of in holiday mode, without really celebrating the holiday, but we're just kind of laid back and taking it easy. Um, I've been wrecking my brains trying to figure out how to handle my Texas trip. Getting there, y'all, is no problem. It's just getting back home. Um, but we don't have it right now, and we're trying to, figure out how to make that happen. You know, and especially finding out that my future daughter-in-law went out and bought a bed just for me. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we're still trying to work that out and see what we can do in that department. But I'm believing that it's gonna happen. Like I said, Tinkerbell. Remember my Tinkerbell? She says dream big and believe. And I'm believing that it's gonna happen. I am definitely believing that it's gonna happen. I would like the opportunity to go out there and spend some time with them and, soak in Texas a little bit. And I want to visit Auntie Seta, y'all. I do. I want to visit with Auntie Seta and just sit down and have, if we just sit down and crochet together or just sit down and have conversation. The times that we have talked on the phone have been absolutely amazing. And it's y'all just don't know how much you all feel my heart, and how much I love, adore, and appreciate you all. I really do. I'm surprised because I already have my video star of the week for next week. It's already in the works. Yeah, it really is. But of course, I'm not leaking anything because when I get her out there, you'll see. You'll see. Hmm. And as always, I really have to thank Lori as well, because as often as she gets a chance, she's always shouting me out. And I love her for that. I really, really do. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you. And I cannot say it enough, how much I appreciate y'all and that I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I am not going to hold you very long today. One reason is sitting right here in my lap. Another reason is because we didn't do any background researches or anything, and I didn't want to bore you with, the same topics that we talk about. I do encourage you when I do have my lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Please feel welcome to bring your whips and just sit and crochet. And, if you feel like joining in, please do so. If you don't, I understand. All I ask is that you show up. Just show up, just be here. I love the camaraderie, I love the support, and I love us being us, you know, and just sit and crochet or craft or whatever it is you do. Y'all, I do want to tell you, I want you to go check out Auntie Setta's video. I think it's titled Look What We Made. Very interesting concept where she and her husband have collabed and made this beautiful artwork. And I really want you all to check it out. Really, really do. If you haven't, the video is not very long. Auntie Setta doesn't do very long videos. So please go and check that video out and see what they have to offer. I think the concept is amazing. And I'm really, really looking into, in the future, getting something of that nature, because I can tell you what I see. I see a fairy with fairy wings. That's what I see. Not necessarily Tinkerbell. It could just, be any fairy with the wings. That's what I see happening. And yeah, yeah. So just based off of that alone, I am pretty sure y'all gonna want to go over and check that out and see what they have to offer. Not just she, because it's she and Uncle Jeff, Uncle Jeff and Auntie Setta and Uncle Jeff. See what they have to offer, because I think it's absolutely amazing. So y'all, what I'm gonna do is cut out so I can get my nourishment. Probably this will probably be my biggest meal of the day, and yeah, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. Those of you who are cooking out, please enjoy it. Please enjoy it and enjoy your family and enjoy the time. Those of you who are on the mend and healing, take your time and heal. You know who I'm talking to. Mm-hmm. Know that I love you. Okay? So, like I always tell you, be brave, be bold, be brave, be beautiful, and behave. Remember, Kitty Lane told you. Remember, Kitty Lane loves you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody.